Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We're back finally with some more Spell Brigade. It's been a while. They did an update maybe about 3 weeks ago, and they just kind of put out a new map, which is cool. A new map is definitely cool, but it didn't really give us a lot of, like different builds and options and all that to try. So we kind of didn't really play that update a ton, but they just put out a pretty huge update the other day. So now they put in 2 new spells, they put in a new enemy, they put in a new objective, and then they also did some major updates to corruption, where now corrupted enemies are a little bit more helpful, and that, the healers, the bad guy healers, they'll actually heal you now. You can corrupt the bosses and things like that, so it seems pretty cool. But for this run, we're gonna do, unfortunately, the new spells, you can't do 1 spell runs with them because they're part of that section where they don't have a wizard assigned to them. So we have to do a 4 spell run here, unfortunately. And so what we're gonna do with this one is basically, we're gonna do a couple videos here. So the first one, this one right here, whatever the first spell is that shows up, that's going to be the spell I get, and that's going to be the spell I focus on. So the 2 new spells, there's like a falling spear build where like a bunch of spears drop from the sky, and then the other one is a swirling sickles where a bunch of sickles will sort of spin around you. I haven't actually played this yet, so this is my first time playing the new update, so I'll be able to see kind of what these spells are like firsthand. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan for this. So for right now, we're just gonna do 1 spell. I'm not gonna pick both of the new spells because I wanna do a video, that's gonna sort of focus on each of them. So we're not getting too much where we're trying to figure out if these spells are good or not. Like I just want to do the 1 spell where I just focus on the one thing. I try to get all the evolutions for that, and we'll just go from there. But that's the plan. And then we're joined by Char, Immortal, and Sloth today. So welcome on in, everybody. It's been a very long time since I played this game, guys. We're gonna do base cast speed, because what we're essentially going to do here is once I get this first spell, I'm pretty much going to almost make this like a 1 spell run as best as I can. I'm going to try to only level up that 1 certain spell. I'm not going to really level up anything else, because I want to see how strong we can get these spells, these new ones. But yeah, it's been a long time. I probably only played this game once in maybe the last like 6 weeks. So yeah, we're gonna be a little bit rusty here. We can go, we can do that spell damage. Because the last update was really just the map, and I really do like the new map, but I don't think it got enough interest from a bunch of people in the community to sort of jump back in and start doing runs. Because we didn't get that new spell, we didn't get a new kind of mode or new artifacts or anything to like try with different builds, so we didn't really play it too much. But I think with this update though, this will kind of get us a little bit back into it, because now there are some new spells, we can try some new spell builds, and then like I said, the corruption stuff seems pretty cool, so I'm kind of excited to try that out. Okay, so level 5, so we might have to do a lot of rerolls here. Oh, no, we're not. Swirl Sickle, literally the first one. Wield razor sharp spinning blades that circle around you. Okay. So I'm pretty much gonna stick with this one. We're not gonna, if the new one shows up, I'm not even gonna pick it, because we're gonna save that for the next run. Some of the other people might pick it, but I'm only gonna pick this one. And then I want to do all the augments for this one, and just to see what we can get with these ones. So there we go. We have one sickle that rotates around us. Oh, this was, hold on. Oh, this was one of the new, they did add this one last time. This was a new objective they added last time. Where we have to light these torches in a certain order. Not quite sure how this would work with multiple people, because this is really only sort of a one-person kind of objective here. I don't even know where they're at. Okay, let's go with, so we get duration for this. Oh, they're up there doing it. So with this one, I'm just gonna come up and I'll show you, because I don't think we saw this one the last time I did it. There's basically these torches, and you just have to light them in order each time. So I'm just gonna let Pumpkin Guy here do it, because Pumpkin Guy already knows the order. I'll just kind of help kill. But all you have to do is do them in order. There's no real teamwork or anything to this one, which is kind of a bummer. It's really, it really is just like a one-person thing. And I guess the other people can just go help kill, you know? Okay, so let's see what augments we get here. At the end of their swirl, sickles are flung outwards. Okay. So now it's gonna kind of fly away. Let's see. So this should be the first one to do it. Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. I like that. At least that's okay. So this is at least unique, right? That's a unique augment that we have never seen before. That is unique to this spell. One of my biggest complaints about this game has been that the augments always feel so like they're boring. A lot of the augments in this are boring, and they kind of repeat the same ones over and over and over for different spells. So I always wanted to see augments that were, you know, more unique to that individual spell, you know, something that not other spells can get. And so this is nice to see a unique one here. So this is, I've never seen, nothing has the the projectile is now going to get flung out. It makes sense for this spell. I'm assuming that there is going to be more projectiles too. I mean, it only makes sense that we'll probably see multiple projectiles here. Oh, we lost someone. I didn't even realize that. We lost a mortal. I think we lost a mortal last time too we played. Immortal plays on Steam Deck, and I think we've had issues with Immortal getting disconnected from our games. Okay, so again, let's go spell damage here. So far, this new spell's okay. I definitely need to see. It does seem to do a lot of damage though. How much is this hitting for? This is hitting for 200. Or our astral orb is hitting for 200. What does our sickle hit for? Hits for about 200 also. We're definitely gonna need more sickles though. That definitely needs to be a thing. I'm going to assume it is. I guess I'm pretty confident it will be. Okay, let's do spell damage. I don't know what augments would be good with this one. I don't know, like maybe the same kind of stuff. Lightning, fire. It doesn't seem to do insane damage numbers. It's doing almost exactly the same as it's doing almost exactly the same as the astral orb. But the astral orb is a little bit more consistent in hitting enemies. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna do that base damage. Does Reginald collect the legendary upgrade? Oh, that's easy. So oh yeah, if you didn't see, there's new skins too. I think Char might be playing one of the new skins right now. It's like a pumpkin character. And I think we just unlocked one for Reginald. Which honestly, that was pretty easy to get. All we had to do was get a legendary upgrade. All the other ones are over here. I'm gonna come look down here just in case. Okay, let's do this swirl, and then let's do... I'm not gonna do either of these ones. I'm not gonna do the dark either yet. We can do... We're gonna do a full corruption run here, and maybe not the next video, but maybe the video after. And we'll see what that does, because it did change... Oh, this one was way over here. It did change. It basically just changes how the enemies behave. So you can corrupt the boss, and the boss will actually, so they'll actually start doing attacks that are unique to them instead of just like walking into the enemy and be like, oh, I'm gonna attack you. Your spell casts in bursts. That's an odd one. All right. Literally, as we just said, like, oh. That's, huh. Yeah, okay. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of cast and burst. Literally, as I said, like, oh, look at, we got unique stuff, and now we literally get the same thing. That it doesn't make, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to have like burst on this. I really hope that there's extra projectiles. I really do. The burst doesn't really seem like... Sometimes it doesn't really seem like it's a bonus. Alright, let's do spell cast speed. I hope to... Oh yeah, I guess I should mention this. The next update for this game is going to be 1.0 release. They don't have a timeline for it. You know, when you go to the update screen, it just... Or when you go to the... When you go to the, you know, the main menu, or the... Yeah, I guess the main menu. It just says next update 1.0. So, they're getting ready for it. The one thing, there's quite a few things I do want to see, and I'm afraid that we might not really see some of that, but, you know, I do want to see... I want to see less repetitive augments for the spells. That's a huge one, I think. I think they need to rework some of the artifacts or the relics that you get, because we're still at a point to where only maybe 4, maybe 5 are sort of relevant. And then... I want to see... I kind of want to see... Let's do this first. I'm going to re-roll these. See, because again, like, a lot of these just aren't really that good. Let's re-roll this. We could do Vital Strike. Vital Strike's usually pretty good. Yeah, we'll just go Vital Strike. But what I want to see the most is sort of more ways to play this game. And what I mean by that is, you know, a lot of us have been asking for, you know, we want access to every spell for one spell runs. It's kind of, it's kind of, I don't know what the right word is. It doesn't feel good that we can't do like a fence build or a chthonic charge build. There's a lot of spells in this game we can't use for one spell runs because they're not available to us. So I'm not sure why that would even be a thing, you know? Let us have access to all the spells in the game for these one spell runs. So that's definitely one thing I want them to sort of work on at some point. And then, you know, give us the option of 2 spell runs, 3 spell runs. Don't just limit it to 1 spell runs, you know, give us some modifiers. I think modifiers would be cool for this. But I think that those are kind of like the biggest things I want to see. I think, I mean, I'm fine with the amount of spells in the game. There's a lot of spells in this game. There's definitely a lot of spells. I want them to be way more unique, though. You know, and the augments are kind of what would help that. Definitely need some more original, unique augments for these spells. All right, let's do that crit chance. But I think for the most part, again, I think they have a super solid base here. They have a lot of spells. They have online matchmaking. You know, they have a pretty good online system in place. Matchmaking is great. Not a lot of these, you know, not a lot of these indie games have actual matchmaking. You need like a friend code, or you need to actually know people. Oh, this is the new quest. Herd the Mana Beast. Okay, I haven't seen a Mana Beast yet. Before they escape. Spell size. I wonder, it says it works for this. You know, if you could do spell size for this, that would be amazing. But I didn't see an actual spell size upgrade for this spell, have we? What are we supposed to do for this one? This is the brand new quest. Oh man, I can't even... Okay, there they are. Okay, this looks tough. Honestly, it's probably better if I run away. At this point, I think it's better if I run away, because there's a lot of mobs here, and I don't want to draw them all to where they're at. So let's see if we can kind of like keep away here and sort of get them focused on us. This looks pretty similar to the orb one, though. Yeah, it seems pretty similar. Like you're kind of, instead of kicking a ball, though, you're just hoarding a beast into the cage, but instead of into a circle. Ooh, I'm surprised we didn't get hit there. Oh, I was so busy looking at what they were doing. Yeah, it's almost the same. It's almost the same thing. Oh, are we gonna make this? Dang it. We didn't. We're gonna have to rely on Vital Strike to heal us back up. Alright, let's do base movement speed. Okay, if there's only one more. Alright, hopefully they can get it. I'm gonna try to keep them away. Yeah, good. Okay, you cast an additional sickle. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let's do that. Then let's do the duration. Okay, so now the augments, I'm assuming that's probably it for the augments. They fly away, we cast and burst, and then we probably get upgrades to where we get multiple additional ones. I don't know how many additional ones, but I'm assuming there's going to be probably multiple upgrades for it. It looks like everybody kind of has some of the new stuff too. Char has the sickles, and then Sloth has the spears. That spear icon is a little sus though. Right? A little bit? Just a little? All right, let's do... I don't really care what we do here. Let's do magic missile. Because again, I'm not really going to level these ones up that much. This is really just going to be a sickle. Right, doesn't that spear look a little sus from our point of view right now? All right, let's max this out, and I'm going to try for lightning. So there it is, plasma. Let's do the crit chance. Oh, I think our second relic is out too. Yeah, we only got one relic, right? I'm gonna re-roll that. Alright, let's do the base crit damage. Do more of that. Kill monsters while they're inside the circle. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can find this other thing though. And then I'll go do the ritual. Oh, here we go. Okay, duration. Someone does not have a lot of health here, though. Char does not. Sorry, Char. Alright, let's do... See, again, these ones aren't really that good. These two are horrible. Let's reroll. These two are... Offense, defense is good. I guess we'll just take that. I'm going to be pretty slow, but I think that's okay with this weapon. I need to get to the sacrifice. Of course, I'm on the opposite side of it. Okay, so we'll probably get another additional projectile here then, right? Looks like we're gonna have to re-roll though. Yep, additional sickle. Okay. So this one looks like it only gets really one unique upgrade here. The additional projectile is fine because, you know, with these types of spells, that's usually what you want to see. But I don't really get the cast and bursts. I don't get why that has to be a thing with this spell. Again, like, no offense, but that just feels... Stuff like that just feels lazy. It feels lazy to keep constantly reusing the same augments like that. I don't know why they do that. Alright, we'll go dodge. Because there's so many other things they could do with this, you know? Like you get an extra layer that rotates in the opposite direction. Leaves fire on the ground, or leaves spikes on the ground. Shatters into, like, crits make it shatter into smaller sickles. I don't know. That's literally what I just thought of, like, in 3 seconds off the top of my head. I don't know. Like, I don't know why it's the same repetitive augments. Okay, we'll definitely do the cast speed. Or, you know, maybe they rotate in a outward direction. You know, like they rotate out and then they come back in. Because right now this is a really, really close range spell. You know, I didn't realize how close range this spell is. But once you have multiple of them out there, then you really see how limited the range really is on this spell. So yeah, maybe like, oh, they shift outward and then come back. It gives it a little bit more range. Or doubles the size of the sickles. I don't know. The dodge. I really do like the one where it throws it out, though. I think that one's kind of cool. Alright, let's do our last reroll then, huh? Okay, we're gonna do the luck. That was we haven't gotten any good luck picks yet. Alright, we'll do the HP. Okay, we can do the armor. It's gonna make me a little bit slower, but increase my damage. Oh. Let's do base move speed right there. Get some of that back. I'll be excited to see what they have planned for 1.0 though. I'm curious to know how long away it's gonna be too. Because they didn't put a date out there, you know? It's not like in 30 days. So I wonder how far out that's gonna be. And then I really, really, really am curious what they're gonna have planned for it. Because I think one thing that I find that a lot of devs do for 1.0 is they don't go big, and I've found that kind of surprising, you know, because it's your 1.0 release, and I'm not saying this game's not good, this is just a general observation here, but when a lot of these games have a 1.0 release, they don't go as big as I think they should. You know, sometimes they'll just be like, okay, here's our game, and they don't even add any new content, really. Oh boy. Do I do that? That's gonna really kill my movement speed. Yeah, I'm just really surprised, because when I think 1.0 release, I think, oh man, we're gonna drop so much stuff right now. We're gonna have a whole new map, a whole new zone. We're gonna drop this new gameplay mode. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Because early access, you know, they're just constantly adding stuff. So maybe I'm getting like my hopes set too high. But I would really like to see like bigger updates, I guess. So that way you could really hype it up. Like, oh, here's this brand new character. Look how sick he is. Or we added 3 new spells, 2 new weapons, a new game mode. You know, like, damn, that's sick. Oh, this is kind of cool. Did it get, like, spooky? It got spooky, huh? This is not a good spell for bosses at all. You know, it kind of fits into that, like, broadsword solar pulse kind of where... Ooh, base critical damage 50. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to be able to do here against this boss too much. I guess I should probably mainly focus on just killing enemies. Uh-oh. I like how I just realized Sloth has level 25 spears. So for the most part, he's going one spell too. Crazy that it's level 25 though. I mean, I guess I get, you know, if you don't take the global stuff too as much. 25 is pretty good though. And then Char is kind of going for a good all-around build. Mainly focusing on the plants. Yeah, mainly on the plants. I'm not even paying attention, to be honest. I was so busy looking at what the other spells were. Oh wait, that's not, wait, is that the spears or is that the fence? That's the fence. Is that a new icon? Okay, Sloth has 25 fence, not spears. Did they change that? Swirl sickle. Char has the spears at level 4. I just assumed that level 25 one, but okay, that's level 25 fence. My bad. Do you have healing plants yet? You do. Oh, Sloth is dead. I don't think any of us have the revive relic, do we? See, so this is kind of cool now. I like that. The throwing them away is pretty cool because then you could just see they all go out like that and then they go hit additional enemies. That's a good one. That is a good augment. Need to find the relic. The last one, here it is. Alright, delayed fate. We're only doing 2 waves, so I'm gonna pass on delayed fate for now. We'll go save your focus. So, how many revives did I get? So, 265. So that was what, I only got 2 revives. Out of my way. No, I really couldn't kill those guys in time. Out of my way. So for those that are new, the out of my way is, we have some call signs in this game. Mainly, I think we only have a couple. One, if you have a lot of experience gain, you get the magnets. And then the other one, out of my way, is if you... Okay, so Char does have it. So if you have the revive relic, you do out of my way, and then that lets people know that that you're gonna get the revives. So yeah, this one's kind. I like this one, but this is very similar to the other one. Very similar, you know. It's basically, they're basically both hoarding, except these ones move a little bit. I would almost say keep this one and then get rid of the orb one. This one I think is cooler. I like this one better because I like these mana beasts. These mana beasts are cool. The mana beast would make for like a good plushie, you know? Make a mana beast plushie. Alright, where are the other ones? I'm gonna move that one up and then see if we can get this one going. No, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Where are you going? This way. Turn around. Turn around. Okay, this is the last one. Okay. Let's see if we can get more projectiles. Do you think we can? I'm gonna bet no. Wow. Oh, come on. I wasn't upset before, but now I am upset. That's literally three of the same augments we see on every spell. Okay, now I feel like that hurts the throwing out, because that would have... Okay, so they explode at the end of the lifetime. That would be cooler if we kept them all close to us and then they all exploded at the same time, right? Versus sending them out to random nowhere and exploding. Oh god. They just don't synergize. Like, how far is that going out till it explodes, right? That's not good. Because look at them, they're shooting way out there and then they explode on nothing. That makes no sense. That's so disappointing. I would have almost rather have not seen that explodes at the end of the lifetime, because that just makes me even more disappointed with this. Because now that makes me say that, okay, throwing them out isn't good. You either pick, I don't know, if you're gonna pick the exploding, it seems like it's better to just keep it all near you and not throw them out. Alright, whatever. But again, that's... So 4 augments on this weapon, 3 of them are repeats of everything else. That's a huge bummer to see. I'll be curious to see what the spear has. But based on what I see here, I'm not gonna get my hopes up that we're gonna see anything super original with those. It's probably gonna be multiple spears. I could almost see the spear being almost identical upgrades. Explosions, multiple projectiles, bursts. I could almost see those exact same things, the exact same upgrades. I don't know why. I don't know why I ever expect anything different. Every spell always ends up making me mad in the same ways. 'Cause it's always the same augments. I didn't get any XP. Oh, we're doing Seal the Rift. I guess no one's actually down there yet, huh? Okay, I'll go down there. It was down here, right? I mean, I like the spell. You know, I like the spell. Don't get me wrong. I like the new spell. I'm just so tired of seeing the same augments over and over. So tired of it. All right. Let's do a couple rerolls and see if another one shows up. Additional, wow. Seems like we already have a lot. Not a lot of damage, which is kind of unfortunate. Seems like we should be shredding those bugs as they come in at us. We have 206 damage. I guess we didn't really get... No, we did get the crit one. We got Savior Focus. Our crit chance is pretty low, but I think everything else is fine. And then we did take Lightning and Fire, which is basically two of the best damage dealers in the game. It doesn't really feel like we're doing too much though, honestly. I'm just gonna take whatever. I'm not even gonna waste gold re-rolling it. Not like I don't have plenty of gold, but... We're only doing 2 waves though, so you know that luck isn't like outstanding right now. Okay, new objective. Oops, dang it. For whatever reason, I saw the rare over there and it didn't click with me that it was the same spell. I didn't even see what it was. barely kill. Oh, shoot. Just got those guys, too. And the last two are over here. Alright, we'll do the damage. More, holy shit. That's a lot of sickles. I was not expecting that many sickles. I'll take it though. This one would probably be good with, you know, sort of an acid or ice. Put a light, like, obviously, like, lightning's the best, so put a lightning on this. I feel like this spell could actually work with a lot of the... Could probably work with a lot of the infusions in this game. Alright, let's go base critical damage. There's that critical chance we've been needing. So 50% now. We are getting kind of some slowdown here too. Oops. Okay. What are we doing here? Spell duration. Yeah, let's go spell duration. Crush the statues. We should be good at this one. Yeah, a lot of slowdown. I wonder if it's because of the fences. I don't know. That's the only thing I can kind of think of. The only thing I can think of is maybe the fences is causing a lot of slowdown. Because otherwise, there's not really like a lot of other projectiles and stuff. I don't know. But I don't even have the fences. Oh shit. This might be death. Let's do the movement speed. Try to run it this way. More sickles! Are you shitting me? How many sickles are there? Oh my gosh. Or is it the sickles that are causing the slowdown? I don't know. We're getting some major, like, frame drops here. Alright, well, we only have one more objective, and that's basically the boss, and then we're done. Do one thing here. Alright, let's do... I guess we'll do the spell duration. This would be a really good spell to build with dodge and vital strike, and just run through the middle of the crowds and just shred them all, you know, kind of like what you can do with the broadswords or solar pulse. You build up you need vital strike for it. Man, we are getting tons of frame drops here. Yeah, it's got to be the fences, because when I go run near the fences, it gets to, like, it drops so many frames. All right, let's do cast speed. And then when we get further away, it seems okay. The closer we get to the fences, the worse. Oh my gosh. It's killing our game. And then as we run away, you know, the further away we get, slightly better it gets. Let's go with that crit chance. So 54 crit, 415 crit damage. All right, last boss. Let's go dodge. That gives us 20. Man, I do not think we have... It doesn't seem like we really have that strong of spells. I'm gonna get hit, yep, dang it. I was running like right through that. I don't think we have really good spells here for like fighting the boss. Let's go with Aurora Wings. I'm way too close range to be any good at this, I think. And then the fences don't really do a ton of damage. You know, they'll do like a lot of damage to a lot of enemies, you know, but it's all like pitter-patter damage, you know? Whereas I need to be, if I want to do damage, I need to be right on them. It almost doesn't seem like all my blades are hitting him either. I have to rotate around, huh, apparently. Yeah. Because I think it seems like I have multiple blades stacked on top of each other, but it almost looks like only one of them is hitting each time. It doesn't look like I'm getting multiple hits for multiple blades. Hard to tell exactly. Alright, let's do the critical chance. Alright, I'm dead. It probably doesn't really hurt us to die too much here, because if we have whoever has the revives relics will, you know, benefit from it, and we have plenty of revives, and this is our last run, or our last wave. One of the issues I do see with this spell, though, is it does make it hard to see the enemies, because you have such this huge swirl around you, and you're putting the fire whatever debuffs on them the whole time, and they're getting too close to you. It does make it super hard to see where the enemies are coming from. I feel like I have to be right on this guy if I want to do anything useful. Oh, don't kill me! Dang it. I saw that coming. Alright, let's do more cast speed, I guess. I think I would kind of prefer damage, but that's what keeps showing up. You're about halfway there. Well, I definitely needed more dodge. I mean, I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and if I die, I die. Oh no, we're down to one. Dang, never mind. We're down to one revive left. I didn't realize. I guess I wasn't the only one dying. All right. Well, now, yeah, now we need to play a little bit more careful, I guess. My goodness, those fences. But man, how do I do this? You know, it's like if I want to do damage and be helpful to kill the boss, I have to be on him. That's it, we're all out of revives now. Alright, finally, oh man, this is not good. Oh my goodness, this is not good. I can't see shit. Can't see shit. Get me out of here. Oh, man, at this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just play safe, I guess. I don't know. Like Sloth, like you can see Sloth dropping all his fence, but man, the health on the boss is just not happening here. All right, let's do spell damage on that one. No! Alright, it's up to Sloth. How's Sloth doing over here? Oh, Sloth definitely has, at least Sloth has the healing. That's for sure. The Vital Strike. Let's all right, hopefully let's turn the damage numbers off for now. That might help a little bit. Oh my gosh, these guys are gonna explode on me. Yeah, the damage numbers definitely, I think, help with the lag. Oh gosh, no, I'm gonna die. Oh jeez. Alright, spell duration. I'm the only one up now. Maybe that's why the lag was okay, because Sloth died. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost safer out here than I am in there. Look how fast they are. They're too fast for me now. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. All right, we did get a new skin though, Jacko Reginald. Let's check out like our damage numbers here. Most damage taken, most death, most XP gathered. Spell wise, yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of damage. 111 million with that one. I still wish we could see how much everybody else's spells did though. Yeah, that was rough. I mean, obviously none of my other spells. This spell did do a lot of damage though. That's a pretty good amount of damage for, you know, a close range spell like that. 111,000, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Cause Sloth had like a level 25 fence, and that clearly didn't do as much damage as the sickles did. But yeah, that was I don't know. I like the spell. We already ranted about the augments enough, but yeah, hate the augments. Like, come on. And then that was really it, I guess. So next run, we'll do another run and we'll pick up the spears and we'll see how those hold up. And then we'll try probably like a corruption run. But for now, that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.